Alright guys, good morning and welcome back to the channel. My name is Highruler, and today's video we're going to be talking about some Helldivers 2 stuff because there's been so much happening within Helldivers 2 that it's hard not to talk about it. Now, yesterday's video I was talking about the leaks when it came to the mech gameplay and things that were happening there. For you guys who missed it, basically mechs are now appearing in games for people, and people have been speculating whether these are going to be leaks or whether these are just hackers, and it's neither of those really. Now, for those who don't know, there is a game master that kind of controls everything to do with Helldivers 2. Think of us and the world that we play in as kind of like a tabletop RPG, and they are the dungeon master. And I think what's happened is that after suffering quite a few defeats recently, I think they're starting to kind of give us some more toys to kind of play with, right? For you guys who don't know, we've had a couple of big losses here with the automatons kind of pushing back, and it seems like things are getting harder when it comes to the major orders, and it just seems like we are losing these battles here. And I think Arrowhead Game Studios has kind of made this happen for a number of different reasons. One, obviously, it is a kind of a more compelling narrative if you lose the first couple of battles and you're pushed back, but then also alongside that narrative of losing, you get a couple new toys. I always like to think of it as like the Power Rangers, right? The Power Rangers lose, and then what do? They call in the Zords, or they call in the next thing that can help them win, right? And similarly, I think that's what's happening here, is that we are losing in some respects, but I think over the next little while, you're going to see more mech gameplay, more vehicles come out, and I think over the course of the next couple of weeks it is going to ramp up where a lot more people are going to have access to this stuff, with them actually coming out what I think is going to happen on March 14th, and then everyone has access to them. So I think it's kind of cool that we are seeing this happen, and I think it's kind of cool that we are basically just pieces on a board for the Dungeon Master to kind of move around, and I think we'll see a lot more of this stuff happen in the future with this game. And I think it's probably one of the best ways to kind of moderate or narrate a live service kind of game, where you're able to kind of influence decisions that players are making. You're able to kind of tune things to make them a little bit harder, a little bit easier, and I think we've seen that already with the automatons in those first couple of missions that we had to do, and that was probably some of the hardest content that we had to do, right? Everything that I think is happening within the game is a direct consequence of the Dungeon Master Joel and his kind of actions here. I don't think there's any leaks. I don't think there's any hackers. I think everything that we're seeing right now is of their own making, of their own doing, and I think that's probably one of the best things about it. So just a quick little update video here for you guys alongside some theories, and I would love to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is kind of the consequence of the Dungeon Master Joel, or do you think these are some hackers or some leaks, or what's going on here? Love to know more what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys leave that comment. Otherwise, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, why don't you, for some more Helldivers 2 stuff. As always, make sure you enjoy your rest of the day and night. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.